Here we have a log equation. It has a couple of x's that are strewn about inside. Our job is to figure out what x is. In order to do that, we need to use a couple of log rules. One of those log rules says that when we add two logs of the same base, we multiply their arguments. So here we're adding this log and this log. When we add them, we get ln of x times x plus 4 is x squared plus 4x. So this is just using the rule that when you add two logs of the same base, you multiply their arguments. So x times x plus 4 is that x squared plus 4x. The right-hand side doesn't change, stays the same as ln of 12. But now we need to figure out, now that I've done that, how can I then continue this process? Well, notice that both of these expressions have an ln in front of them. So we can do e to both sides to cancel them. Recall that ln of e to the x, ln and e cancel. In the same fashion, e to the ln of x also cancel, leaving me with just x. So what we're going to do here is I have two ln's. I don't want them there anymore. So I'm going to do e to both sides. E to that, e to that. This is handy because e to the ln cancels. E to the ln cancels. So then I'm just left with x squared plus 4x equals 12. This is solved like any other normal quadratic that you've ever solved. We subtract the 12 over. X squared plus 4x minus 12 equals 0. Factors into x plus 6 times x minus 2, which tells me that x is either equal to negative 6 or x is equal to 2. Now we have to be very, very, very careful here because you can't always plug the values of x that you get out from a log equation back into the original log. And if you'll notice, negative 6 is going to be a problem. If I take negative 6 and plug it in here, I'll get ln of negative 6, and this is bad. You're never allowed to have a negative on the inside of a log. So with that in mind, x equals 6, that's canceled. He's out of here. X equals negative 6 is not a possible value, but if I take x equals 2 and plug it into this expression, I get ln of 2 and ln of 6. Both of these values are positive, so I don't have to worry about any negatives on the inside of my log when I plug in 2. So it must be the case that only x equals 2 is my answer. Negative 6 gets thrown away.